What's happening, FlowChat connector, agency owner? This video is for you if you're looking for a secret way to get people to show up for your clients' events. This video is for you. What's happening, FlowChat connector? Sean back at you for another high ticket tune-up. Make sure and do all the YouTube things. Hit that like button, share this out to somebody that needs it, and of course, subscribe to the channel. I'm really excited to bring you an opportunity today. If you happen to run an agency, well, today I'm going to show you exactly a secret way that a lot of people are now discovering on how to get new people to show up to your clients' events. Say they have a podcast, or they have like a stage speaking event, or you're trying to get people to go to their events. This might be a secret weapon for you, and it's called FlowChat. Don't know if you've heard of it. Obviously, I'm one of the co-founders of it, and I love it. So let's just dive in. I'm going to share my screen here. Let me put myself down there at the bottom. There we go. Boom. So we're going to start over on LinkedIn. Very simply, we're going to go right to LinkedIn. Obviously, we're typing here. We're going to type in speaking. That's very simple. We just type in speaking if we're trying to find people that are getting better at wanting to speak, or finding events where people are working on speaking as the topic. We just click on events. This now goes right over to all the events. There's 357 events here. And you can see, if we look through here, we've got 55 attendees, 733 attendees, 40 attendees. So you can kind of go through and pick and choose which event makes the most sense. Now, as we come through here, Pitch Club, joining a community of people who want to improve public speaking, right? That might be interesting. There's 105 people there. That's interesting. Global trends. Let's see, how to stop being nervous. Here's 82 attendees. Let's just choose one of these. We'll either choose Pitch Club or maybe how to stop being nervous. This might be kind of like new. Win more clients by speaking on podcasts. That's interesting too. But let's go back here. Improve on public speaking. Now, this might be people that are newer at learning how to speak, but if you have a client that teaches speaking and getting better, this is an awesome way to do this. We would just click here on the community or on the event itself. It says it's happening now, and we can hit attend. As soon as we hit attend, just hit not now, add to calendar, and check this out. That opens up the attendee list for us. Boom. And now we can come in here, and this is where things get totally magical. Yes, you could go ahead and start messaging any one of these people. The little box will pop up and you could send messages. That's one way to do it. However, that might not be the best way. Rather, we have our extension for FlowChat. Here you can see it here. And on LinkedIn, so again, we work on these 9 different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Telegram, Discord, Slack, and Pinterest. If you click on LinkedIn, you can see we've got all these ways of which we can find people. And you can see from right here that we have the ability to go through events. Okay, so I have that checked on, and you can see my small import feature tool pop up here, and I've got 10 people on this page. Now there's 10 people per page going all the way up to page 11. So we just have to kind of rinse and repeat. It's very simple to do. But case in point, we would just go here, hit start, auto scroll, stop. It stops at 10. I hit import, and now very quickly, I'm going to type in speaking, and I'll put an example here so you can see that. Let's say each person is worth a total lifetime value of $5,000. And then we're going to add them right into what we call the lead in. And I'm actually going to make these guys the green color. And so just in a couple of clicks, I've gone and I've found these 10 people here. I'm actually just going to copy this, so I'll show you kind of what I'm going to do. And I hit start. And then in just 1 second, we've imported these 10. Now, if I go back here and I'm like, I want more, I go page 2. And now the same thing will happen. I've got these next 10 here. I go boom, and then I would do the same thing. Now I go boom. There we go, 5,000. Import to the same, make them green, and hit start. Now I've got 20, right? So that's really interesting. So if we go back now and we look at where they're going, so I'm going to go right down to what we call pipeline view here. And what you'll find is now we have, this is a purple card. As you saw, I made them all green. Here's all the greens that I've imported. This is what we call our pipeline view. So let me just boot that one out. I'll show you exactly how this works. So now we have some very highly qualified leads that are interested in speaking. And if your client happens to be a speaking coach, then you can actually run the software as a white label on behalf of your client to get people to show up to the event. It's very simple to do. And then what we would do is just qualify them. So we would go look at their LinkedIn profile. Do they look like somebody who'd be a great client for your client? Global Business Innovation Program Manager, Advisory Services, Innovative UK Edge. Okay, they're in the UK. As long as that's good, they've got 500 connections. This could be a really, really great person to connect with, right? So in this case, let's say Louise is qualified because we did a quick peek on this profile, and now we're ready to send them an initial compliment. And the objective here in this pipeline is to take these cards from left to right. You can see we want to get a response, then we're going to invite them to a call or the event, depending on how you've set up this pipeline. You can set up a pipeline to do just about anything you want. We have this one right here, actually, this SUM01 template to get people to join your events. So in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all of those people because I put them in the wrong pipeline, because we have pipelines to do different things. But if I go back here to that test, and I'm just going to actually collect these people right over here, there's actually 76. So I could just go through and I could choose a handful of them as an example here. We'll grab Louise as well, Miller, and then very quickly in the tech, if you happen to do what I did and put them in the wrong pipeline, you can just move them to another pipeline. It's very simple by choosing the one with the event. So that's going to be this one, and I'm going to put them right there in the lead in. So sorry about that. I chose the wrong pipeline, but you can see how quick, if I go back over now to this other pipeline, you can see where they're at. That's cool. So now they're all here. We've got 8 leads. Louise is qualified, as we said, and now we're ready to actually start the messaging flow. Inside of every one of these pipelines, you can see that we have very intense SOPs and tells you exactly what to do on the card. It's very simple to manage this whole process. In fact, if you have a virtual assistant from a third world country or something like that that's doing this work, they can do this on your behalf, right? So it's interesting to hear that. But always human to human messaging. FlowChat is a human to human only, no bot, no automation, because that doing bot stuff and automation stuff goes against terms of service of all the platforms. So we don't do that. And so the first move is she's qualified. Now what we want to do is connect and send a compliment. So it's very simple. One click there, 2 things happen. Goes to her profile, and it actually copies the message from that stage in the pipeline right to my clipboard. And now I can just hit the connect button. I can hit add a note, and then I can right click and I can paste my first message. It says, your profile popped out at me today. Very impressed by your post. I've bookmarked your page. I'll be back when I have time to reply more thoughtfully. Send. This has now been sent as a connection request. And I would just go back over here to this, move her along, and then I would do the next one, right? That's obviously me, so that's not going to be a good fit, but we would do the same thing. Look at Jem, make sure that she's qualified for this. Okay, musician, band, social activist, founder, CEO of Go So High Foundation. Okay, this person probably speaks on stage. Again, a great fit here. So we can actually move Jem over here, and we would do the same thing. You just one click, you hit the connect button, right? So as soon as that connect button pops up, if it's not here, click more, go to connect, boom, add a note, paste, boom, just like that. I've bookmarked, and then send that message just the same way. In this case, I'm not going to do that because I sent one and I'm not promoting for this, so you can kind of see how powerful this is. But the objective is we would then continue on the conversation all the way until they say yes to the event, and then boom, look, they get registered for the event. That's what this flow does. You can create these flows to do anything you want, but this one specifically, if you have people that are if you have a client that's trying to get other people to come to their event, this particular pipeline flow might be the right fit for you. In the comments below, click the link, come book a call with our team to see if this is a good fit for you. Like I said, we can white label FlowChat for your agency if that's something that you're interested in. Easy conversation. We do it with dozens and dozens of people. And so with that said, you've just been tuned up. I hope that one was valuable for you. This is the new secret way that agencies are getting people to show up for their clients' events at light speed. It worked for us. It's worked for others, hundreds of others people, and I'm sure it can work for you. With that said, make sure and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this out to somebody else that needs it. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye for now.